Hey, what's up everybody, it's Norm from PhoneDog.com. Remember a couple weeks ago, a month ago at CTA, when we were on the show floor and I got to wear the scarf and say how things were all fierce and stuff? Yep, well, guess what? Here it is, live and in person. It's the Lotus from Sprint. We got one, let's take it out of the box, let's see what it's all about. Alright, so let's take a look. It's the Lotus. It's the flip smartphone. I don't know if it's a full-on smartphone, but flip messaging phone with the interesting clamshell form factor here. Let's check it out. We saw this one back in CTIA. Here's the real box in the box. Manuals. Here's your recycling pouch. Again, you get a new phone. Please recycle your own phone. There are people around the world who can really use it. You think your old phone, you know, oh, it's last year, it doesn't do video, this and that. There are people in other parts of the world who this phone can really make a difference in their lives, seriously. So recycle it. Alright, here's a data cable. It looks like a micro USB to USB data cable. And your charger. USB-based charger. The new LGs are all like this now with the USB-based charger, which is nice. And the phone itself, underneath that we've got a micro SD card adapter. So this is just a adapter you can use to take your micro SD card out of the phone, put it in the adapter, put it in your memory card reader here. And then you can plug it into your computer. And not all memory card readers make that boop sound. Mine is special, so don't be upset if yours does not make that sound. Let's look at the phone itself, though. Here's the Lotus. This is the black one. It also comes in purple with the scroll graphics around the front, but I got the black one. 2 megapixel camera on the front. You've got a dedicated music button, a dedicated camera button, headphone jack, 2.5 millimeter, not 3.5, but headphone jack. Your micro SD card slot. This one has a card in it. It is a 512 megabyte card. So, you know, with micro SD cards these days, I don't know what this officially supports. I will look it up. But you can get cards 8, 16, 32 gigs, you know, store all your stuff. Rocker switch for volume. Open it up, and there you've got the big internal display. You've got an external display, of course, on the outside. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't point out the 3 buttons on the outside for play, pause, and track, skip back and forth. And then on the inside you've got your full QWERTY, which is nice. And you know, it's small, but because the keys are buttoned and they're sort of chiclet style, it feels pretty good. The keys are raised, so it gives more of a it's Saturday, I can't talk. You get more delineation between them, more separation. You know, you can feel with the raised bubble which key is which. So let's power it up. That's the pattern that's on the purple one, I believe, that scrolly pattern. We checked it out back at CTIA, where I got to wear the Christian Siriano scarf. If you're interested, you can check out Noah's Bark podcast. I believe it was episode 3, maybe, or 4, where we got Demetra from LG came on the show talking about how the whole thing happened, where they got Christian, winner of Season 4 Project Runway, to talk about the Lotus and the scarf and that whole thing. So check that out. The external display is pretty big, pretty clear. So this is the new interface, the new Sprint one-click interface, where when you scroll across your bottom row of menu options here, you get a little pop-up contextual menu. So that looks pretty nice. There's navigation, there's a Google menu built in, Gmail, YouTube, there's your browser. It's a full HTML browser. We'll check that out in a second. Here's your messaging, your account preferences, personalize your phone. You can personalize, they call it the carousel, so you can decide what you want in there, which is kind of nice. Shortcuts. You know, interesting form factor. Just because I happen to have, this is an old phone here, the Sony Ericsson K790A. Just because I happen to have it here, you know, you can see compared to your standard phone shape, the Lotus is very different, short and wide. But what's nice about it is it it gives you all that room you need for the full QWERTY there. And you can see when I've got it held up to my face here, you know, it extends like a flip, and it brings the phone down to, the thing people like about the flips is you get the phone right down by your mouth when you're talking. It feels more like a phone. So the sliders and the flips, popular for that reason. You know, it's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider than phones you might be used to. But very interesting design. So we will have much, much more on the fierce LG Lotus very soon. But for now, here's your unboxing. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. It's the LG Lotus. Again, check out the podcast Noah's Bark, where we had Dimitra from... Hi, Dimitra, is that you? Oh, no, sorry. Where we had Dimitra from LG on talking about the Lotus, how it came to be, and the whole thing with Project Runway. And we'll be back. We'll do a comparison, I think, maybe, with another phone that I'm not going to talk about yet. But I think this one's a comparison with that one. And, yeah, lots more on the Lotus on PhoneDog.com. Until next time, I'm Noah. Stay fierce.